Hey there, internet friends. I am Danielle Pierce, creator of Property Preservation Mastery, and of course, founder of Real Estate Profit Lab. Just consider me your national property preservation expert. As always, come in, say hey, let me know where you're watching from. If you're brand new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share the video, do all that good stuff, right? So, as promised, it's 7 o'clock, and I am here live as promised. I'm actually going to be going live right at this time, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, every day for the next 14 days. So this will be a great experiment for both of us because typically I am not, heavily doing live streams on social media. But nevertheless, here we are. So again, welcome. Super glad that you guys decided to tune in. So of course, I mentioned that our primary area of expertise is property preservation mastery. That has not changed. We have over 300 5-star reviews. We got folks who've hit their highest months in revenue ever during the pandemic. Plenty of success stories, plenty of testimonials. Many of them are documented actually, some of them are documented on our YouTube channel. Go check those out at your leisure, because that's not what we're talking about today, right? We're talking today about this little bitty ebook that I put together sometime last year. And it's called Baby Steps to Financial Freedom. And it has, a bunch of different legitimate side hustles that I've utilized to generate anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s per month for quite a few years, let me just say. And I put it out there because I thought, this might be a good value add for the community, maybe help a few folks out here and there. We'll just see what happens. Well, y'all have spoken up loud and clear, right? And let us know that this book was exactly what you guys have been looking for in order to get off the fence, to start generating money outside of a 9-to-5, and start generating money without, a boss telling you what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And we've actually done over $30,000 in sales of this one little ebook over the course of the last year or so, with really no marketing, no ads, no constant live streams, about go buy this ebook. That's just not what's happened. And the ebook has done really, really well. And we have lots and lots of success stories from that. So some folks have used it to get the money to pay for our flagship product, Property Preservation Master, which is basically now $2,500. And then others have used it to pay for the insurance to start their preservation business. Others have used it just to simply pay a bill every single month, because they come every single month, right? So some folks just used it to help, kind of cover monthly cash flow. But it has been a really, really big value add for lots of people. And that really wasn't the, we didn't have that intent or expectation in putting the ebook out there. And keep this in mind too, while you guys are still coming in. Again, like, subscribe, share the video, do all that good stuff. Out of $30,000 in sales, which is roughly about 1,500 different purchasers, we only had one chargeback. It's my type 1 chargeback. And that was a mistake. And I know it was a mistake because the lady sent an email apologizing for initiating the chargeback and said that she just simply, forgot that she purchased it. So I don't know about y'all, but that's a pretty big deal because typically lower price offers, anything digital typically comes with, kind of a lot of chargebacks and headaches and requests for refunds. And we rarely have that problem. Really, matter of fact, we're more apt to give somebody their money back for not being a good fit versus actually having multiple refund requests. So keep that in the back of your mind. So again, core focus is still flagship program, Property Preservation Mastery, because I believe that the real flex is being able to generate a recession-proof multiple 6-figure business that works and it generates money even during the pandemic, again, like many of our students have been able to do. Some, of course, are still kind of on hold or things are a little bit slow, but others are still going strong as if, they haven't had a slowdown in work. So some of that depends on where you live, et cetera, et cetera. But I do realize that program is a financial stretch for lots of folks. I remember vividly being unable to afford programs that cost $2,500. I remember being unable to afford programs that cost $250. So I'm very intimately aware of what it feels like to really want to do something and not be in a financial position to do it, even though that this thing, will really, help you or be the answer to your prayers. But so we wanted to basically fill in the gap, meet people where they're at. And again, if you're not quite in position to pay for the full program, this is going to be an opportunity for you to, I knew I wasn't gonna get through this without a child in the background, but hey, we gonna keep it moving. So again, if you're not in a position to pay for the full program, this may be a good offering for you. And I'll explain more in just a second. So we're testing out a new offer. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can get this child to be quiet. Da, da, da. All right, I'm back. Hopefully it remains quiet for the remainder of this video, but we shall see. My son is, I don't know, every time I'm like, I'm about to record, he's like, okay, Mom. 27 seconds later, here he is. Anywho, we're testing out a new offer. The program is called Side Hustle Heavy. Somebody type hashtag Side Hustle Heavy, all one word. Again, Side Hustle Heavy. And it's essentially a monthly membership subscription. And it gives you access to a deeper dive training on every single side hustle that we offer, conducted by myself, yours truly, along with screen shares. And y'all know I keep plenty of receipts for just about everything that I do. And I have quite a few of them with regard to these side hustles. I've done $10,000, well, consistent $5,000 per month doing BPOs. Highest month was $10,000. I've done hundreds of dollars per month doing insurance inspections, thousands of dollars per month doing property inspections. I flip used cars. I've done JV agreements. I've done affiliate arrangements. I ain't gonna say I've done it all, but I've done a lot. And I've been super, super resourceful over the years. And honestly, it makes sense, because how in the hell else do you survive 14 years as a full-time entrepreneur, right? Shout out to me, without having to be resourceful, because I did not have the training background to be an entrepreneur, didn't really have the support. And I think that resonates with a lot of you, where you're in a place where you want to do something different, right? You're not saying you hate your job, but you don't have to hate your job. I'm not telling you to quit your job, right? You're not saying you hate that, but you're like, I want to do something different. And then the people around you, and oftentimes it's the people closest to you, they're kind of like, what you want to do that for? Why you want to leave your good job? Why are you not happy? Why are you never satisfied? You should be thankful that you got blah, blah, blah. And so it kind of deters you time and time again from stepping out and getting to, for lack of a better phrase, that next level. Like, that is a very, very real thing, which is why we've also built in a separate community for our Side Hustle Heavy members as well, because I found over the years that community is often the deciding factor between those who do and those who don't. For some of you, actually probably for many people, having a community forces you to get off the fence. So I'm a little bit, I don't want to say like a unicorn, but I'm different in the sense that if I see somebody else has done something anywhere in the world, I'm like, okay, I can do this, right? Or if I say I'm going to do something, I feel confident that I can pull that off. But for many folks, they have to hear, me, somebody like me saying that they can do it. And they also have to see other people starting out right at the same level that they are, right at the same time, being able to cross the finish line as well. And so that's why community is so important as well. For example, in our Property Preservation Mastery Program, we got lots of folks who registered for the program in 2017, 2018, 2019, who launched their business and got a contract in 2020 and in 2021. So that is a big deal. That tells you that when you invest money with any of our programs, actually I shouldn't say any because there's only a couple, when you invest money with something that we offer, you're going to see the return on your investment, even if you decide that you want to wait, or that you're not able to get it done right away, or life happens, or you need to build your confidence up. Like, it's still going to work for you. Right? Same thing with these side hustles. Side Hustle Heavy is still going to work for you. So you'll have access to that private membership community. We're going to be opening up pretty soon. And again, every single month I'll do a detailed live training where I'll walk you through the steps to, how does this particular side hustle work? Is it going to work for me? What's the process? Who is it for? How long does it take to register? How long before I get paid? How often do I get paid? All of that stuff is covered in detail for every single opportunity that I'm going to cover, especially the JV arrangements and the affiliate marketing arrangements. You can make a ton of money with either of those, but it does require you to kind of take a step back and have a plan, and not just partner with any and everybody. Because I can tell you some stories about doing that, but I won't, because I'm not messy online. However, just take my word for it. You don't be partnering with anybody and everybody. You want to make sure that you know, that your brand, whatever that may be, that your reputation stands the test of time. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. What else? So basically, for the next 2.5 years, you'll have a detailed monthly training on a particular side hustle. And really, you only need a couple of these to make, you know, that extra $1,000 per month. If you're someone who wants to do $2,000 per month, that's perfectly fine as well. If you want to do even more, like that's certainly all within arm's reach, but it's different strokes for different folks. I know everybody talks about six figures, right? They're like, oh my gosh, I want to get six figures. And I did that in the beginning too. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to hit $100,000 per year. And then you get there, you're like, oh, this is not what I thought. So can I just say right off the bat that I think all of us should aim higher? Like, I was talking to my partner, Thomas, and I was like, yeah, the goal all along should have been $10 million. Like, what the hell was I thinking about? Should have been $10 billion, because it's literally out there. If you can make 1,000, you can make 10 million. I promise you. Like, it's a mindset shift that has to take place. I remember, and I'm going to talk about this story over the next, few days or so, but I remember a month that I only made $342 for the whole month, y'all. $342 for the whole month. And now today I've had several six-figure months. So that's a pretty big leap, right? So I think it's incredibly valuable for me to, and really I feel like my civic duty to kind of put more information out into the universe, because as my brother always tells me, he says my forehead is always shining like I have a bright idea. And the funny thing is, I actually do always have a bright idea, like all the time. I have ideas that I'm like, this is going to make us a bunch of money. Like, this is a great idea. This is going to work all the time. I do. So I'm just doing my civic duty and giving back some of the information that I've accumulated over the last 14 years or so, and that I continue to accumulate, because this is going to help a lot of people in a very, very big way, because everything ain't about six figures. Sometimes you just need an extra $1,000 per month. I remember there's been more years that I've spent needing $1,000 per month than not needing it. And that is actual facts. So again, very familiar with the I don't want to say the struggle, but just need money, right? I'm very familiar with that. So all right, back to Side Hustle Heavy. For those of you who are just coming in, again, I'm Danielle Pierce, creator of Property Preservation Mastery, founder of Real Estate Profit Lab, property preservation expert. That's our primary area of expertise. That's not going to change. Not today or no day. That program is always going to be available. It works fantastically well. You got plenty of success stories to prove it, but that's not what we're talking about today. So if you are someone who's just hopping on, please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button, share the video wherever you're watching it from. Totally appreciate it. If you have people in your family who need money, need jobs, or they can't get a job, they don't qualify, whatever the case may be, share this video with them, because I think that I may be able to help not everybody, because there's some folks who are beyond help. Just got to call a spade, but definitely be able to help, many people, right? So share this information with them. And if you're the person in your family where everybody's always asking you for money, and pay attention, you're going to want to share this video out with those people as well. All right. So back to Side Hustle Heavy. We do have it is a brand new offering. It is a collection of various opportunities that I've utilized over the last several years. Well, actually more so in the early years as an entrepreneur. And they all work. They're all legitimate. They're all very easy to do. You do have to be, computer savvy, computer literate and tech savvy to pull it off. And I detail that. We get into that on the, on the registration page, but I just wanted to put that out there up front so that you're aware of what the requirements are going to be and who specifically we're talking to. Our ebook that I put out did, over $30,000 in sales with just one chargeback. Lots of success stories, lots of folks who were able to create that extra income stream that they needed. And I know for a fact that information needs to be put out there more into the larger universe. So the mantra for 2021 is just simply more, and that's more in all respects. So do more, be more gracious, have more patience. Lord knows I need to work on that. But I mean, I've made great strides. Let me say that. So we do have an early bird offer. All you have to do is you can do a couple of things. So just head to sidehustleheavy.com/launch, or simply just click the link down below in this video to go to the registration page and learn more about the offer, what is included. I mentioned it in the video. We got, broker price opinions, occupancy inspections, insurance loss inspections, JV agreements, what else? Affiliate arrangements, all those things I'll detail out every single month in a live training. And then there's also a private Facebook community as well, which is going to be freaking dope, right? It's going to be epic. And again, the reason for that is because community builds character, community changes things, community causes shifts, I believe. And honestly, let me just keep it all the way real. I did not know that it was as powerful as it is until very recently. I've spent the better part of this whole entrepreneur career thing being a lone wolf, a one-woman show, kind of doing what I do, minding my business, not really into partnerships, not really into being tied to the hip with folks, not really, and really it all came down to not trusting people. So I had to have that come to Jesus moment, right? It was like, then yeah, you talk all this stuff, but really you just don't trust anybody, and you haven't dealt with that, and that's why you're stuck. So what that only takes you so far. So I literally got stuck. So I hit 6 figures. Okay, cool. Hit multiple 6 figures. Okay, cool. But it's like, okay, what I couldn't get past that point, right? Some of you saw the Black Enterprise article that came out a couple months ago, where the company hit $1 million in sales last year. And that was really, really a milestone achievement. Again, the goal all along should have been $10 million, but nevertheless, very excited about that. But it never would have happened, right? It never would have happened had I not gotten out of my own way, had I not started to network with other entrepreneurs, create other communities and ecologies to get better, because you can only go so far by yourself, right? So had to learn that lesson the hard way. Hopefully that's not the case for you. And if you have been, following that path, then I'm just here to encourage you and let you know that there is light on the other side, my friends. But back to the early bird pricing, we have an incredible, like almost like better than Black Friday type of offer that we're doing right now in our, initial launch to become a founding member of Side Hustle Heavy. Like, it is really, really good. I would encourage you guys to check it out. Again, if you're someone who needs an extra 4 figures per month and extra consistent income, this is going to be a great offering for you. If you're someone who knows people who need an extra 4 figures per month and consistent income, this is going to be a great offer for you to share with those people as well. Again, I'm going to be here every night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, right here on all platforms. So for those of you who are tuning in, please turn on your notifications. Ask that you do that, because sometimes they don't send out, YouTube, Instagram, they don't send out the notifications when a person goes live. So please do that. Please, again, share the video. Come back and see me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. It'll be a way for me to both get out some information that, I think greatly needs to be put into the marketplace. And then also kind of dive back into my journey over the last 14 years and share with you just, how this whole process happened. Because again, to go from, making $342 for the whole month, this was not even, just over 10 years ago, to, hitting $1 million in 2020 is quite a big of a leap. And I sometimes underestimated and just kind of blow it off like, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That wasn't the number that I wanted to hit. But it's like, you should probably share more, because I think that I'd like to inspire people, but I'm quick to say I'm not an empowerment coach, right? Because I'm not, but I do like to inspire people and then kind of share my results and my journey along the way, because I think that it has, a lot of value. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, visit sidehustleheavy.com/launch to get more information to become a founding member. Super, super love to have you there. If not, or, outside of that, go ahead and tune in tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, same place. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.